For anybody who was wondering, like, why is Epstein such a big deal? Well, number one, it's a big deal because this is something that Trump ran on. And it wasn't just about Epstein specifically. It wasn't just like, we need to know what happened with Epstein. It was about ending the corruption of the deep state. It was about transparency and finally having answers that so many Americans have wanted on so many issues, whether it's Diddy or JFK or January 6th or Epstein. Like, we want answers because we feel like we've been gaslit and lied to for decades at this point. Like, our government has been so far away from us and the media has been compromised. Like, we have basically just been in the dark and people are done. And Trump represented the antithesis of this, and he ran on this idea that he was going to have radical transparency. And I mean, yes, he also ran on fixing the economy and strengthening our border and, you know, peace through strength and ending wars and making sure that America stays out of them, which, even though we had the 12-day war and that was a bit scary there, I think that he navigated that well. Like, all of those things are good. He ran on all of those things. But I think the broader message of his campaign, like what he represented, was something that is so refreshing, goes against all corruption, goes up against the government that we've become so used to, and Epstein embodies all of that. And I think what people are most upset about isn't the fact that we aren't seeing the files, but it's the way that this entire thing has been handled. The fact that it was like this bait and switch of like, they're on my desk, we have the binders, it's all coming out, we're all doing it. And then they release this memo literally in the middle of the night, in the middle of the week, they leak it to Axios. There's no press conference, there's no statement from Trump, there's no statement from Caroline Leavitt until like 2 days later when she finally answers that question from Peter Doocy. There isn't anything from Pam Bondi until she finally answers that question next to Trump. And when Trump is finally asked about it, he's like, oh, you guys are still talking about that? Like, get over it. It's like, no, we deserve answers because this is something that you ran on. And again, it embodies something that is much bigger about what you represent and what we all hoped for. And the way that this has been handled now feels like, was there anything there to begin with? Like, are you covering up for someone or something? Like, we just don't know who to trust. And that is why there is so much whiplash online.